What's up, everybody? I am Adam from Surviving Rocklahoma, and I am joined in the media tent by... I'll let him do his own introduction. What's up, man?
What's up? It's Dan from All Good Things. Happy to be here with you, man.
I am awesome. Well, All Good Things was on the Renegade Stage today in this hot Lahoma.
Yes.
Tell me, now, I've watched several artists up there performing and coming off
Get you in this.
Oh, well, thank you.
Get you in a little more, you know?
Look at that, sharing the spotlight. That's it. I'm keeping around. I want more than 15 minutes. So I've seen a lot of artists over the weekend, just so hot. Can you tell me a little bit about performing in that heat?
Yeah, man. Honestly, that was probably the hottest show I've ever played. Like with All Good Things, man. It was a hot one. And we're from California. We're in the sun all the time. We don't have the humidity, and today was the humid and the hot one, man. It was a lot of fun though. Yeah, this is definitely a sweaty one. I'm soaking wet. Just got off. Well, an hour ago.
Right. Now you folks see why all of us metalheads always wear black, so you can't see looking like me. I just took a shower.
Exactly, man. You're a risky move with the blue.
Right. So let me tell you, tell me a little bit about All Good Things. What got you guys together?
Man, it's kind of a long one. I'll try to summarize it for you. We started as a studio project. It was like a licensing project. We were writing for film and TV and commercials and video games. Pretty much, anything that would take our music, we could place it. And that was kind of the goal. Was like, and that library music to me, I was always in bands and touring and doing the DIY thing. And since I was a kid, so the world of library shit was so foreign to me. And just so not a lot of people know what that is. It's just basically like you're writing for a catalog of music where people can pick through it and put it on TV and place it where it might be fitting, And so, yeah, man, I just was kind of introduced to that. And in my head, it was the idea of like, hey, I'm going to do this music and do my bands, and this is going to help pay for, my rent while I'm trying to go on the road. And then for whatever reason, it just kind of... Well, I'm doing other stuff. This kind of took off. All Good Things was like getting tons of plays on YouTube and Spotify. And we had no idea. It was just Liz and I kind of Googled it one day over a beer. We were like, hey, do we have any plays of what people listen to this stuff? And we found out there's like a lot of people listening. So we had I don't know, it was that moment where like, dude, you want to like play a show? Yeah, so I don't know. That was kind of the beginning of it, man. It was very strange. It was like the most back to front kind of accidental success with this band, and we're so lucky to have the listeners we have. It's crazy. We had Get Up and Fight were kind of the two like we've been calling them the twins that we put out. They were kind of, that was before we even called it really All Good Things. It wasn't on the cover. It was just called like Battle Rock. We really had no, idea that it would reach this many people. So, those were the two. And then after that, we're like, oh, you got to write another record. And then we finally called ourselves All Good Things, put out a video, kind of like, took photos, and like we were only using gas mask photos in the beginning. We're like, people want us to be a band. And we were like, no, we didn't think anyone cared and wanted to, see our faces, dude. So we, eventually we were like, hey, you want to book a show? So we booked a show at the Whiskey in LA. And that was our first show, filmed it, put it on YouTube, and I booked the second show. I'm from Montana originally, so it was at the brewery in Helena, Montana. I've got like some family that owns a brewery up there. It's sick. And so we flew up and played with Smash Mouth. It was our second show in like a hometown. And then shortly after, signed with Better Noise, and went back into the studio to write our album that just came out on August 20th called Hope and Hell. And here we are, man. It was supposed to come out about a year and a half ago, and it was a long waiting period because of COVID, obviously. And we've been waiting to tour and release the record for a long time, and we're finally on tour. We've been out for like 2.5 weeks now, and with POD and From Ashes to New, and then I got to jump over here for Rocklahoma today, and back to Blue Ridge on the other side, on the East Coast. We got to do some drives over the next couple of days. But dude, we're having a blast out here, man. We've been just dying to get out and play the new songs for people. It's been a waiting game for years now.
So I just can't imagine just walking. We sound pretty good. Let's go. We're gonna go book a show at Whiskey. I mean, is that? How do you find that chemistry together to where it's just? I mean, I know so many people that work together so long to get discovered.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, like I just wanted to work with our bassist and our guitarist are really incredible producers. Like everything we put out has been self-produced. So in the beginning, I just knew that they were awesome producers. I was like, dude, I want to work with these guys. I'm a singer. I just moved to LA. I've been in LA for 11 years now, but I was trying to get into every door I could and work with anyone I could. And they had a sweet studio and like really awesome, like they've written a ton of really cool songs with a lot of different artists and different genres and stuff. So it was just a couple, I wanted to work with them. And, long story short, I had to kind of convince them that I could sing rock. I was singing like pop and like folk music and other weird shit. And then they were looking for a singer. I actually asked our drummer, Tim, like, dude, do you know any rock singers? And I was like, dude, fucking hell, I can do it. And they're like, no, Dan. There's a bunch, a couple other dudes. In the beginning, we had a couple other singers, and I was like, dude, I can sing and scream. I like grew up doing that shit. I just, I've been doing more poppy stuff lately. And they're like, no. So I had to like, my drummer had to like convince them to let me sing on early All Good Things stuff. And for whatever reason, not to, float my own boat, but I got, a lot of plays on the stuff I sang on. And so they let me sing on more on the next one. And I sing on more. And then I kind of slowly took over. So here we are. And I'm, it's funny. I'm like the lead singer of the band now, which is awesome because I've been recording with these guys for like 8 years now. And, it's just funny. I joke that I, took over. Yeah. It's fun. We have a good time though, man. It's all a good vibe. We just hang out in the studio and, work on music together. And it's always just, easy, good hangs, good vibes. Everyone, and I guess the other guys, my drummer I've been playing with for, forever. I met him touring with my old band when I was in Montana, and I flew down here. I was like, you got to drum in all my bands. So he's pretty much drummed in every band I've been in. And our bassist was in my other band. Well, he's actually a guitarist, but he plays both. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, that went on for a minute.
Oh, it's all right. See, I always tell people never ask a podcaster a question, dude, because I will go on for hours. And so I love it. Somebody's going to come out here and be just as chatty as me.
I have no problem, man. We just got done playing, so I got all the time in the world, man. I just want to hang out, and hopefully music will start back up again. We had a little rain delay, so we had I don't know if we talked about it, but our song got cut. Our set got cut a little bit short, which is fine. But I'm just hoping we can get the storm will pass and we can get some live music going again, because I really want to see Slipknot, dude.
Oh my gosh, don't it all.
I know. So, fingers crossed. Let's go.
Well, fortunately, they kind of anticipated it, so they reworked the schedule a little bit. Did that impact you at all when that schedule changed?
Yeah, man. And to be honest, like, we got bumped up an hour. I think we were supposed to be 4:30, and we ended up being 3:30, and whatever. Every day changes, and especially with COVID, every day's changing. Our set times change every night, and it's it's just you're always kind of on your toes and deciding what to do last minute. But we were at first kind of like, oh man, that's a bummer. But we know Rocklahoma, man. We know a lot of people come out no matter how early it is. And even yesterday, I know you guys had a ton of people watching Plush and stuff. I was watching online and everything. So I knew that there'd be people, but going an hour earlier is never something you want to hear as a band. But honestly, this situation was insane because the storm came in halfway through our set. I didn't know. Nobody told me that there was lightning, until we got cut. And even when we got cut, no one told me there was lightning. And I was just like, what the hell, man? I think we timed our set. Why are you cutting me? Literally, we haven't played our one big song that everyone, like, nobody knows us. Like, this is the one where they might be like, oh, maybe I've heard this. But, like, we're just happy to be here, man. And honestly, to finish was just like the smartest, and we're just grateful we got bumped up, dude. If we didn't get bumped up, we wouldn't get to play. And we drove a long ways to be here, and we've been honestly waiting forever to play Rocklahoma, man. We heard about a year ago we could do this, and we've been super excited. So
I have to ask a little bit about touring and COVID. I know, like, the standards change every time, and not to debate all that, but I mean, as an artist who, you got one job, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
But at the same time, there's so many factors that don't let you do the job. So that's got to be hard as an artist, between you and your fans, because you're wanting to play so bad, and then outside factors, somebody just says no.
Yeah, it's definitely hard, and leaving California is kind of like a eye-opening experience, because I haven't been around this many people in a long time because of we've been locked down, and smart, whatever, but it just feels so good to be out, and every show is just like, we're so grateful for every day, man. It's pretty awesome. And, we've had a lot of changes in the opening band. Got in a bus accident. It was just super terrible. Go support Sleep Signals if you guys are listening. They're the nicest guys in the world, and had a really bad accident, and, they could use everyone's help right now. So buy some merch from those dudes. And, but yeah, I mean, otherwise, like, our set, it's been fun. We've just been kind of, every show's different. Every state's different. Some places are requiring, vaccines or COVID tests, and other places aren't. And, it's just state to state is so different. So you're always kind of waiting to show up and see how it goes. And, we've definitely, all the turnouts have been awesome on this tour with POD and From Ashes, man. It's been super, super good. And it just, every night's been incredible. And, it just seems like the cities and, like, the downtown cities, like, Minneapolis, we played First Avenue, which is epic. I've always wanted to play there, and yeah, you know, the turnout was decent. I'd say it was probably, you know, one of the less of the tour, but the cities, I think they're being impacted the most by it, and yeah, I don't know, man. We just we feel like we're just dreaming right now. Man, we've been waiting to tour for like 2 years, so it's just nice to be out.
So as you're doing all this, and as you were saying, it all just kind of developed with you as the wave. You're riding the wave, right? So what goes into, I mean, you said you write constantly. What do we expect from All Good Things? I mean, are we going to see an evolution? Are you already working on your next album since this one has dropped?
A funny answer to that is like I wanted to. I was like pushing the guys. I'm like, we got to work on the new record. But our record is already done. You know, it was supposed to come out like a year and a half ago, and I was like, we got to keep writing, man. You know, and we're always writing other stuff, but we're like the whole idea. We kind of had a debate about it and realized like, let's not. Every time as an artist I write a new song, it's like, dude, that's better than my old shit. So why like get yourself burnt out on the old, like, it's a brand new album. We didn't want to burn ourselves out, so we really tried not to listen to any of the songs, only play them when we had to like live stream. And you know, we wrote like 30 something songs for that album, and I think a lot of the songs will make the next one. There's a lot of good stuff that didn't make the record, so it's not like we have no material or whatever, but we just didn't want to get burnt out on the Hope and Hell album before we got to release it, you know, because we got to tour on it and play it every single night, and if we have a whole new album material that won't come out for a couple of years, 3 years, you know, who knows how long it'll take. It's just, you know, I don't want it. There's nothing worse than sitting on music and just dying to release it, man. It's just the worst feeling in the world.
And see, that's what I was worried about, because with COVID, everybody's locked up, and you have introverts and extroverts, you have creators, you have people who just play, and composers.
Yeah.
I had always foresaw that when this lets up, or the industry can open back up, that we're just going to see an explosion of new music.
Yeah. I was hoping for that too, and I think that's kind of the vibe. I just, you know, on the other end, it was like, live streams became so awesome. You know, people were doing like 3D live streams, and like we like rented out a bunker. We were trying to do new cool visual stuff, and you know, everyone got so creative. I was like, man, I hope people don't just get lazy and want to sit at home from now on and just watch this. But no, it's been the opposite. I think people are just so happy to be out and around people and just watching music again, man. It's even us, dude, just being able to watch POD every night. We're having a blast, dude. These guys are awesome, just hanging out and watching those guys. So it's been a blast.
I appreciate you sitting down with me, man. And man. I've heard that. Unfortunately, I didn't get to catch your set, but I heard people coming out just talking about how amazing you guys were on stage.
Man. Awesome.
And I'm just so honored to have you right here on Surviving Rocklahoma, from one streamer to another, I guess we could say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly.
Only this guy plays like some amazing music and tears up these stages, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, dude.
Anytime.
Yeah, it's good to be here with you, dude.
Yeah.
We had a blast, man. I mean, it was funny. Our set got cut short before the only song that anyone knows, I think. It's just For the Glory. But it was awesome, man. People were like saying, play that shit. We got a nice play that shit chant, which was amazing. So, I mean, a lot of people came up to say hey after the show, too. And with the lightning coming in, they were trying to clear the stage. And so security was kind of like, get the hell out of here. You know, I really want to, you know, hang and say what's up to everybody, but gotta be safe. Better to be safe than sorry, man. So, but just happy to be here, and so glad we actually got to play, man. Like, it would have been such a bummer if we drove all this way and couldn't play. So just stoked that it worked out the way it did.
So you said you got Blue Ridge next.
Yeah.
And where's your tour seem like it's taking you in the near future?
Man, we're going to Blue Ridge, and then like the longest drive of the tour ever, we're going to like New Hampshire the next day. So that's going to be a long drive after that festival, which I'm bummed, man. And we're playing Thursday, and there's so many good bands playing Blue Ridge. I wanted to hang out all weekend, but yeah, we're there real quick. We're playing Thursday. I don't remember the set time. I think it's 6 or something like that. But cruising up, I think New Hampshire's the next show. Got some family there. It's my birthday coming up. I'll be playing in New York at Gramercy on my birthday, so that'll be a fun one. And we're out for another, I think it's like 5 weeks with POD, 5 more weeks, something like that. And then we're home for like 3 weeks. Then we're out for another 7 weeks with a band called Starset and The Word Alive, which love those dudes. It's going to be awesome to play with those guys too. So a lot of fun stuff coming up, man. And we got like Aftershock in Sacramento coming, and Daytona in Rockville, which will be sweet. We're doing a cruise. We're doing Yeah, not Shiprocked, but we're doing a cruise with Rob Zombie, which I'm bummed I didn't get to see him last night. I know he played here last night, but a lot of fun stuff coming up for us, man. Check out the website, allgoodthingsrock.com, and you can see all the upcoming shows, all the good fun stuff, and check out the new album because it's finally out. We've been waiting forever, dude. It feels so good.
I can't wait. I can't wait. All Good Things, the website, All Good Things.
Yeah, allgoodthingsrock.com. It's funny because we keep changing it. It was allgoodthings.la. Hopefully they both point to the same place now. I'm probably sending you guys all the wrong place.
I was afraid I had a brain fart. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound like what was in my homework here.
Dude, I mean, yeah, it's probably, I hate that we're like, the .la thing has always bugged me, so I think I told someone, like, we need to get All Good Things Rock and redirect it. Online where everything's All Good Things Rock for our, like, handles and stuff. Except for Twitter, man. Twitter's kind of... You don't have enough letters, dude. They won't let us. What the hell, Twitter?
You just say it, and I guarantee you Google's going to find you All Good Things. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I got slapped.
Man. Or they'll find that movie that I've never seen, but that always pops up too.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I got to watch that finally. I'm like one of the few in the band that haven't seen it. I think who's in it? Ryan Gosling or something?
I don't think I even watched that one either.
Listen to the album. Don't watch the movie.
I was going to say I'd rather just listen to some good metal music.
Yeah. There you go. Or just Yep.
All right, man.
Put it on the background.
I appreciate you sitting down with me.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it, man.
Awesome.
It was a pleasure being on the podcast. Hopefully the rain passes. We'll get to rock out a little more. I can't wait, man.
You're right. Now, be careful on that tour. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. And, man, just tear them down like you did over at Renegade Stage.
We're having too much fun, honestly.